soul, get close to God, 'cause He makes all impossibility possible. Refine my soul, get close to God, put me so deep in your fire, make me strong and make me conquer. Have you been trying?
Ma, I came across one of your videos on the net regarding setting boundaries. Can you please shed more light on it, please?
Yeah, setting boundaries is it's godly and it's biblical. God created heaven and the earth, and then there is Garden of Eden. He made provision before Adam came, and when Adam came, He told him, "You can eat from all of this, but this particular tree, don't eat from it." And then the wife came, they disobeyed God, and when they disobeyed God, when God verbally told Adam, "Don't eat from it," that's boundary. Setting boundary that everything else is yours, but not this. And then they did not obey. He enforced the boundary by sending them out and making sure that they don't return back there. So it's godly. And then Joseph in the land of Egypt, when he became the governor, Potiphar told him, "Govern over the people. The affairs of this land is yours, except my household." If Joseph was given access to all, he has the right to tell king, "You are no more the king," because he has given him the seal to his command, right? So, and then he might have even slept with the wife eventually. So the boundaries are very necessary in any relationship, in any community, in any gathering. There should be boundary. It's very essential. And then when you have access to something, make sure you don't abuse it. When you have access to maybe a family, the father, "I allow you into my home, into my life," does not make you go everywhere or do anything or say anything to me because you have access to me or my house. You have to make sure that you don't bypass your limit. You don't say too much. You don't interfere too much. You don't go to where I did not ask you to, or you have to ask me permission. So many times we abuse privilege. The fact that I allow you does not make you do anything you want and when it please. You still have to set that limit for yourself. Imagine governor giving you access to him. Say, "Come anytime you want, you are free," and then you keep going. When it's getting too much, he will tell you that you have done too much. I will take back the access. You can withdraw that access. So we need to set boundaries. As we are setting for people, you also have to set for yourself. There are certain things I should not say. As a child of God, there are certain things I should not do. Boundaries are necessary in every area, not just relationship with people, even you yourself. You have to set boundaries for yourself.
Thank you very much, ma. I have two more questions.
Okay.
We all have different backgrounds. We have cultures. What do you think the society's take on setting boundaries?
Society always is society. There will always be people's opinion, different opinion. We think differently.
Yeah.
Our work with God are different. So you don't expect my own opinion to tally with yours. And I always tell my husband that the fact that we don't agree on everything does not make him my enemy.
Yeah.
We are in faith, we believe God, but we still have some things that we don't both agree on. And I will respect that. Right? So that's also boundary. Making sure that my opinion does not overwhelm somebody else, or it has to be because that is how I feel. We still have to respect people's boundary, people's opinion. You don't just do anyhow, and you don't allow the standard of men, standard of the society to be your own standard. What happened to God's word? What happened to what you have come to believe and come to realize? Those are things that help you set boundaries, not what the society think or not what you want to get from people. That's where selfishness comes in. So no, the society should not be your yardstick in setting boundaries.
Thank you so much, ma. And one last question. People might see it as being disrespectful, but is it okay to set boundaries for your parents?
Oh yes, it's very okay to set boundaries with our parents or any family members at that, because our parents, they came together and made a decision to be family, and they had children, and that's where we come from, right? And now we are building our home. So we have the right to what goes on in our family, how things are done in our family. If me and my husband agree that his parent or my parent can come in at certain times, it's our agreement.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that our parents should now come every time. Just because we have allowed them 1 or 2 times does not make them have a say in our marriage. We respect their mentorship, we respect their advice, but they still have to have boundaries. Because if there's no boundary, is it their family or my family?
Wow.
Is it their home? How I rule my home will be different from how they have done theirs. I'm doing mine. So, and it's okay to make mistake. I know sometimes it's out of love. Oh, I appreciate that love. But please, let us handle this ourselves. That's setting boundaries. You don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to make them feel worse or less of themselves. But how you go about it sometimes matters. So, and then they having access to us does not mean that they can say anything or do anything. They also have to be conscious of where they come in and what they say or what they do. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
When you set boundaries, no matter in any capacity, people will not be happy. Some will react to it, some will. It's okay. As long as it's God's way and how you want it, I think is so good. It's not selfishness, it's for your own good. It's set it based on good reasons and not the other way around. I think people will align, they will adjust. They will eventually adjust. But if you lose your guard just to make people happy, just to please people and allow anything and everything come in, then there's problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on your program.
All right then, thank you.